Hello everyone, myself Vinay Kumar. Today I'm going to talk about data cleaning using RegEx matching, regular expression matching. Data cleaning using regular expression. Data cleaning is a process of fixing or removing incorrect, corrupted, incorrectly formatted, duplicate, or incomplete data within a dataset. The data format is not always tabular. As we are entering the era of big data, the data comes in an extensively diverse format, including images, text, graphs, and many more. Because the format is pretty diverse, ranging from one data to another, it's essential to reprocess the data into a readable format for computers. Regular expression is a sequence of characters used to match strings of text, such as particular characters, words, or patterns of characters. In Python, a regular expression RE's regex or regex pattern is imported through a RE module, which is in built in Python, so you don't need to install it separately. The RE module offers a set of functions that allows us to search a string for a match. The most commonly used methods provided by RE package are re.match method, re.search, find all, split, sub, compare. Um, Replacing multiple spaces. Removing extra white space from data is an important step as it makes your data looks like structured. For example, in the tweet variable, I'm storing a, a string with having multiple spaces in it. If you in between those two letters, two words, there is a multiple space. I mean, there are few spaces which is not necessary for the cleaning. I mean, for the data you need for finding any algorithm or performing something on it. Those are the extra spaces, multiple spaces. So we are using the sub method, which is in build, which is available in RE module to replace those multiple spaces with a single space output. If you hold an empty, so you can see in the output, there is no multiple spaces available. Those multiple spaces were deleted and a single space is available. Dealing with special characters. In case you are working on an NLP project, natural language process, you will need to get your text very clean and get rid of special characters that will not alter the meaning of the text, for instance. Removing special characters and keeping only alphabets and numbers. Import RE. You can see that in the string there are multiple special characters like hashtag, at the rate, and percentiles. Those are the special characters may um, which which may give us wrong output when we are analyzing those strings or something like that. These output may reduce our analysis, may reduce our accuracy over the project or model. So we usually remove these special characters by replacing other things such as space or some kind of format for what we want to. Here we are using the same package RE module, RE package, and in that sub method, in the regular expression, we are giving hyphen A to Z and capital A to Z 0 to 9. These are the patterns it is finding in the tweet, and it is replacing those characters with the space, keeping either of alphabets or numbers. So example, when we are trying to analyze the data, I mean when we are trying to analyze the numbers, numerical data in a tweet or something like that, we want to only analyze the numerical part of the data, not the characters. So we try to perform those operations using regular expressions. Here you can see that I'm using a sub method and A to Z and A to Z. These are the patterns. I mean, these are the things finding using regular expression. And with that, in the tweet variable, I'm storing the tweet, which consists of extra special characters like hashtag, at the rate, and percentile symbols. So using these, I'm removing those extra characters like hashtag. The output is, you can see the output, it does not contain any special characters. After those, after the after I got those output, in the next method, I'm doing the same thing, but instead of doing that, I'm just checking the numerical part of the data. See, just taking the 0 to 9. 0 to 9 is an regular expression for taking the numerical part from the tweet. So I got the output as 100, which in the whole string, only 100 is a numerical part. So it is only considering the 100 as a numerical part and outputting. Detecting and removing URLs. Here we are using re.compile method to generate a regular expression pattern and use that saved pattern later for substitution later. Import re. From this, from this following tweet or following string, we can identify that www.nomore.com is an URL. So we are trying to find those patterns in the Twitter, or I mean in the string, and storing it in a pattern, another variable. So we are using compile method for storing those, for identifying those patterns, for identifying those URLs, which consist of www dot as the starting, and at the end of the string you might consist of anything. So we are inputting just s plus, which is means anything, www dot slash dot, anything that starts with www dot, it will store it as a URL in the pattern variable. So re.compile or https, and anything between the https and www dot it might be different for something, different URLs. So we are we are giving s plus, so to find, to match anything between the https and the www dot, anything that gets, that has these words, I mean these these letters, it will consider it as an pattern, I mean consider it as URL and store that URL in the pattern. In this string, we have www.nomore.com and login to http/login.com. These are the URLs, and it is storing in the pattern, and I'm finding this pattern, printing those pattern in the output variable. Or you can just remove those patterns in the string by using the sub method which we used in earlier. Detect and remove HTML tags. It is same as removing the URLs and detecting and removing. In place of removing URLs, we are considering HTTPS and www. Here we will consider the tags, opening tag and closing tag. With those, we will substitute, or we can store those patterns in the another variables. Detecting and removing email IDs. Here we will use re.search method to find the email ID. Re.search method only returns the first occurrence that matches the specified pattern. In contrast, re.find all will iterate over all the lines and will return all non-overlapping matches of the pattern in a single step. Re.search will only return the first occurrence of the match. So I'm storing the string. Please send your feedback to my email@gmail.com. In the search, we are inputting something, finding pattern, which consists of some string plus some string dot something. So here the common pattern is symbol. Whenever we encounter symbol and followed by a dot and there's something, we'll consider it as an email address and store it in an X variable. So here in the output, you can see that match object span 29 to 40. From 29th character to 40th character, it is considered it as an email. So match equals to my email@gmail.com. Here it is showing that my email@gmail.com. Detecting and removing hashtags. Here we used an re.search method, which will only return the first occurrence of the match. So after finding my email@gmail.com, it will not for search further. So that we will use re.find all to search the all available patterns in the whole string or the next line or over the next lines. I'm giving the input allowed to explore hashtag nature, hashtag traveler. If we use only search method, it will only return the first hashtag, which is hashtag nature. It will not search through the next line of characters like hashtag traveler. For that, we are using we find all method. X equals to find all of hashtag. hashtag the pattern, and after everything, that consists of that may consist of numerical data or anything, we are considering it as a string and only considering hashtag part. Whenever we encounter a hashtag, we will consider it as an hashtag part and store it in the X variable input X. So I'm printing the whatever characters, whatever hashtags I got from the tweet and printing those outputs. From this tweet, we can identify this hashtag nature and hashtag traveler are the outputs. If we try to remove those, if we try to consider those hashtags as a HTML code, we can remove those HTML code by using substitute method, which we discussed earlier. Substitute method, which will remove those patterns and replace it with another pattern. If we are finding the hashtag something, hashtag followed by something, and replacing with a space, you can see that in the output, load to explore, hashtag nature, and hashtag travel has been removed. Detect mentions using re.match and re.findAll. Here we will use re.match and re.findAll to detect mentions. re.match matches the pattern from the start of the string, whereas re. searches for occurrence of the pattern anywhere in the string. You can see that in re. We already discussed what is re.findAll. It will find the all the occurrence of the pattern in the whole string. Here re.matches only consider the starting part. Only the first character after the pattern. Here we are finding the mentions. Mentions, we will usually mention the someone in the social media using @ symbol. So @ symbol, we will try to match the @ symbol in the string and followed by a word or any string. Only for the span of only we will store it only until we get a space or something, some space. re.match plus some words in the tweet. Brian appointed as the new captain. It will only consider Brian as the match because we are encountering a space after the Brian word. So it will only consider Brian. So you can see the output re.match object span 0 to 6, 0 to 6, 0th character to 6th character. It is storing that character and the match we found is Brian. It will stop after that. If we use findAll method, it will search the whole string and it will return all the patterns we found. You can see that r.findAll is finding the all mentions in the whole string. @Brian is one mention and @Sportswell is also another mention. And here conclusion. Regular expression is very useful for text manipulation in text screening phase of natural language processing NLP. In this presentation, we have used re.findAll, re.substitute, re.search, and re.match and re.compile functions. But there are many other functions in the RegEx library that can help data processing and manipulation. Thank you.